Forsaken is a Dead by Daylight-like game that focuses on Roblox mythos and shit, and like... Yeah, anyway, the developer is a pedophile. In Forsaken, you play as one of two teams, the survivors and the killers. As the killer, you kill or try to anyway, and as a survivor, your objective is to escape the killer by repairing 5 of 7 generators scattered throughout it to power the... Oh wait, that's just the Dead by Daylight wiki. Anyway, point is, game mid. This video isn't really focused on the game, but more so the developer, SoulDrivenLove, as he's done some pretty shady stuff. SoulDrivenLove, the leading developer of Forsaken, formerly went by Robotic developer. And if you recognize that name, then I'm sorry. The Robotic developer was the original developer of Friday Night Blocks, another shitty slap game, but instead of ripping off Dead by Daylight and Pillar Chase, it rips off Friday Night Funkin'. This is where things get interesting, as Robo is quite well known for being very late. I guess he threatening to bomb others as kids, committing credit card fraud, doxing people, supporting a pedophile. Oh, that seems like a recent one. Missioning porn and sending porn to people. Not doing anything about my degeneracy. Yeah, this is all stuff he did under his Robotic developer username, and maybe some of this stuff you could excuse, but owning child pornography, credit card fraud, and doxing, I think are just beyond excusable. Like, 2022 was not that long ago. And you'll see here in a second that not only is Soul not like us Diddy blood, but he's also a liar. Good morning. I just woke up. It is 11:30 a.m. Says down there. I'm not gonna say I deserve a few Purple Hearts, but I definitely do deserve Purple Hearts. Yesterday I went through the beaches of Normandy, and I responded to the new SoulDrivenLove document. But this was the tweet that started it all. That's loud. But the video really isn't much. It's just some more stuff that's from the document. This is my favorite part. And then this is like the peak. This is the peak for me. This doesn't have that much context in the image, but this is Soul in a Condo game. With her row ass hanging out. March 12th, 6 p.m. However, I want to say I responded was pretty like almost as soon as the tweet came out. I believe there's only like 30 or so replies when I first saw this. The first thing I said was, I wish I could pin other people's tweets, and then this is the document. I have the documents linked in the description if you want to read them yourself, but essentially Fungus was an old friend of Soul who stabbed somebody because they were Turkish, and is now currently facing 6 years for attempted murder. And Soul thought it was a good idea to add him into the video game. Then you can scroll down here, you can find some more stuff on Fungus. This is Fungus, where you're holding his own shit and saying he's gonna drink his own cup. And then this is Robo and Soul ERPing. Robo continues dragging himself off, pays no mind to the sounds he hears by his door. I don't fucking care anymore. Robo says, as he tries not to remind himself the fictional characters he fantasizes about aren't real. I'm gonna cry. Fungus would understand every word his roommate mustered out. In a frenzy, Fungus would start feeling himself getting very hot. Soul paid Fungus 10,000 Robux to purchase. That is $100. How do you get that money when, like, my only explanation on how Soul must have gotten this money is from the credit card fraud. Yeah. And this is more like the legal stuff. Fungus frequently and publicly hated on Turkish immigrants in RLPS. Fungus messages another member of RLPS through Discord DMs claiming that he would be on a Dutch TV tonight. Or a Dutch television station tonight. He's about to stab his own sister's boyfriend. The reason being he hated Turkish descent. Or he had Turkish descent. This is the article. It's a paywall article, so if I click the link. This is the actual police report. somebody made a Wojak, but the rest of this is kind of like not a big deal. This is the apology list, which includes such nice things as threatening to bomb others as kids, committing credit card fraud, doxing people, supporting a pedophile. Oh, that seems like a recent one. Missioning porn and sending porn to people. Not doing anything about my degeneracy. Working on a 9/11 bench tail. Because the document also makes like a huge detail. I don't see the problem. From what I'm aware, Bench Tales is a reference to some like weird like porn comic from like 2010s or whatever, and then 9/11 is just 9/11. I don't see a problem. That's kind of funny. And this is a proof of Soul joining Condo games, which she will kind of like make an excuse for in her document. I can probably find this too. Yeah, I forgot. I love this. This is my new favorite account. Oh yeah, there's a chance character makes mustard reference. This is gonna be legendary. Follow K.Funnies for more mustard content. Thank you, K. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's one of the top things that shows up when you search up SoulDrivenLove. Yeah, can you explain what this is then? And this is somebody. I don't know if I'm not gonna attempt to go full screen because I think that'll fuck up the recording. Oh my god, voice crack. But this is like sort of row cleaner-like kind of program that he has going on here. I looked through, pretty sure this code works. Or at least, he proves that the code does kind of work, because when he puts in a fake badge number, it says it's not found. But when he goes to a Soul's account over here and looks at a badge that she owns, Juice Donation, and puts it in, it verifies that it's a Condo game badge. And this is what was shown in the document. Oh yeah, and this, I could have just clicked on this link. Yeah, it sends the same exact video. And then this is just like some more bullshit that I personally don't care about. Toki made a document kind of disproving this, but also not really. He's still like a weird unit drawing like weird shit of like Roblox characters. Like a game made for like literal 8-year-olds. And then this is like one of the other documents. This is like one of the first documents that was written. This is more of the stuff that like people already know about, like stuff that Soul has already admitted to, like previously being Robo. This is Soul's doc. She admits that she's Robo, and she excuses some of the things she's done, like the doxing and shit. Guys, I was just a kid. I didn't mean to commit credit card fraud. I was just dumb. It was 4 years ago. Going back to my favorite tweet over here. I already have this pulled up somewhere, but I'm gonna save this over here for now. But before she made the stock, or before I saw it, I made a joke on the server. I made a joke on the NPC requests or the suggestions, where if you talk to the Fungus NPC too much, he asks if you're Turkish and stabs you, and 2 people like that. And then that got me muted in the Forsaken server for 14 days, so I guess Solar, one of her White Knights, just wasn't very happy about that really great suggestion. I really think they should just bring back Fungus and add that suggestion, because later on, Soul does remove the NPC. And this, I was so angry, I was so thriving with rage, I made a ticket on their support server, but instead of requesting it unbanned, I request to ban SoulDrivenLove. I don't know why I didn't screenshot that. I wish I could get that back, because now I'm both banned from the Forsaken Discord, but I'm also banned from their support server. So I was not only banned from Epstein Island, but I was also banned from the flight over there. SoulDrivenLove should be hung from the gallows for his crimes against Robloxia. Grrr! Growls and picks a lint out of massive belly. If you doth not submit to my authority, this instant I will be forced to re-upload a copy of your game. This is my son. And then after that, at like just a little like minutes before I even posted this one, I was banned in Forsaken for trying to stir shit up. I show them my strength and I post the AI wolf gift. You do not want to fuck with me. For the record, I do own a copy of the current update law. You should hire me. I'm better at coding and I'm not a child predator. I could fix those Hakutua ass hitboxes in less than a day. And then, like, this is like the only kind of serious response that I made. By stir shit up, I think you mean call out Soul for being a pedophile. This code is a mess, by the way. How the fuck does he get anything done? So sad. Before any of this shit happened, before even like the apology list or the excuses list, before even any of that was made, before I even know Robo and Soul were the same person, I had VIP. I spent a whole, what is that, like $8 on this game? I got ripped off. I paid for the VIP at Epstein Island, and I got sent back home. But that isn't the first time that Soul would commit any sort of fraud or theft. TV off, but better. Turn this dirty blood. Turn this dirty blood. So true. And then if I go to Soul's account over here, which is so edgy, she doesn't have display name. Cool. Programmer of 9+ years. 9+ years my ass. You got like a mentally disabled turtle. Here's a good night. Here's a funny image to help decompress and ease back into normality. Yeah, so many good things happened this week. I got called out for being a pedophile. I wanted to make an announcement regarding the events last night. Soul is going to be stepping back to... Oh no, she's taking a break. No more updates. We're done for. Forsaken is over. If only this had happened before, so she would have learned it before and become a better person before. Oh no. 191 people hearted that, by the way. 191 small children. This is the second document, the Soul... Or I have this already pulled up. Hi, SoulDrivenLove here again, Anonymous Buffalo. I wonder who that is. I wonder who's the only person who has access to edit. Oh yeah, because she did actually edit this recently to like fix some fuck-up she made. But I'll get into that later if I can still find the tweet. But this document's a lot of just like not actually taking any accountability and whatnot. This is her explanation for she claims that late 2023 to early 2024, out of my desperation to be with someone, giving me attention, she claims that she got manipulated into buying a condo pass. 2023 or 2024, that is you assuming that, because Soul said she's going to college soon, assuming that she's like 18 or 19, she'd have to have been like 17 or 18. Like, you're an adult, man. You should like be able to make your own decision. Either you're just like lying through your teeth, or you're actually just like the most like insanely stupid person on the planet. I don't know how like people's brains function in this like at such a low capacity. And this is like screenshots of them being forced and manipulated at the ripe age of 18 to 17 to purchase badge to a Roblox Condo game. And then this is like a lot commission thing. I didn't even actually care about this. I didn't really know about this until I knew she did like weird commissions and shit. But I didn't actually know specifically who she commissioned from. I only like saw a few of the commissions that were like just like gooner material. Below are more chat logs to show when I was first approached about the entire thing. The screenshots aren't mine. Taken from a deleted user and the image is me. This is like already kind of still... I want to believe she's not lying, but also at the same time, it's a deleted user and it gives no like proof that, like it's actually Soul. She probably doesn't have much of a reason to lie about this. You never know because she is like a pathological liar. This is like the funniest part because all I've ever seen in regards to this claim are things from Parlor's Dot, who I've stated earlier is making a video defending my names. I have never in my life had any kind of CSIM whatsoever, and I'm genuinely so pissed off this claim about me is still being passed around after 4 to 5 years. I literally can't disprove this either because the image sticking around me aren't real to begin with. You could disprove it if it's not real though. The person that sent that screenshot wasn't me. The context is that context that I can remember behind it is as someone used to know who went by Fungus. Guys, it wasn't me sending porn. It is my evil clone. I want to believe that this is a lie because I think if it's not, then that's fucked up. And that this is like actually just like bad. Like you shouldn't own this material whatsoever. But I find it very hard to believe. And then this is going over the SoulDrivenLove document. It's just some more stuff. And this is the part I mentioned in my tweet response that instead of talking about it, really, she gets mad at the person who wrote the document for having like evidence. She claims that this is ironic, but still, I don't believe Soul that this was ironic in the slightest, because Soul does this shit. There's like more evidence of her like doing this shit with other people. I don't believe this is unironic. These people are fucked. And then this is some shit I don't care about. The 3-page plan that she doesn't have an excuse for, even. She's just like, I really can't explain this when I was 13 when I wrote this shit. What the fuck was I on, bro? Take a look at this, bro. Isn't it so crazy, this thing I wrote? Isn't it so crazy? The document's just... if I can get back to the tweet. And this is my response. 13 It was really that last night. Like, I want to say like 8 p.m., 9 p.m. Nothing Burger Doc. Most of your compliments are, wow, you're so weird for having evidence of me and my friends being degenerates and excusing actions from only a couple of years ago as you being a fucked up kid. Half of the stuff you bring up you claim you don't remember. Your past is not an excuse for your actions, but it is an explanation. Looking at the life story post that I think you should consider logging off for a good few years and handing the game to a third party. Before I get into this whole mess, I want to look at this. Because this person hates my guts. They were responding to tweets that weren't even related to this. They say, of course, you only care about the game. The reason anyone is here is about Soul and the game. Common sense, which is that if Soul left the internet, she would probably have/want to hand off her game to somebody else. Milk Local 21335 says, yeah, let's have her hand off one of the most successful games on Roblox to a third-party company. Towards getting horrible updates. Now, this guy actually does only care about the game. And this is also just like a fucking straw man. But third party does not equal a third party company, just another developer. Also, it's pretty simple. If she left the internet, she wouldn't have to deal with the internet shit. The thing is, why would she do it right now? She's incredibly successful. And it's very passionate, strong fan base. And then I just stopped because this is just a stupid straw man from somebody who doesn't actually care about the situation. They just want their funny slop Dead by Daylight game. And then they talk about the game more because they so don't care about the game only. And then this is where it gets like really fucking interesting, because in response, Soul says, say that it's weird to spread around 2 13-year-olds ERPing. Okay, so that was actually your entire document. The whole thing is nothing. First of all, straw man, and second of all, no. I'm pretty sure I'm one of the only few people she actually responded to, and I think it's pretty telling that after that she does not respond to any of the other posts I make, because she knows that it's bullshit. In response, it's also weird putting that same 13-year-old you ERP'd with however so many years ago in your Roblox game, posting the private conversations you had with his mom, and posting a more recent photo of him without his consent online. Post another image of him. But guys, this guy's fucked up for posting images of him, not me. I'm immune from criticism. Let me post more private messages with his mother. And of course it's Telegram. This screenshot is really funny, but kind of fucked up. They charged him with attempted murder. 6 years. Oh my god. Yeah. Attempted murder. Emoji. I love the Emoji Movie. This is the only part of the tweet she mentions, because the rest are 100% fact-checked by true American patriots. After my response to that, it's just like a whole lot of just like nothing arguments from people. Me and my vision is so blurry that I can't tell if these words were in the doc or it's entirely blank. Like, this has no relation to anything else. You're just yapping, blood. No diddy, no cat. Me when I can't fucking read. Oh, I just can't fucking read. I'm so illiterate. Oh, and what the fuck are you trying to say? This person's just stupid. Just like, this person actually just can't read. And then this is like one of the worst ones. Did you actually read it or did you skim through it? I skimmed through some bits of her 8,000 word life story essay, but everything else I did read. And then some guy just quote mines me here and says, nothing but I skimmed through some bits, and then posts the speed gif. Yeah, some bits of the portion of her doc where she overshares a life story because she thinks it excuses her actions. Good quote mine. Or I mean, good quote mining. Guys, I love miners. If we go back to the document here, my background. This is a 8,000 word essay about her sob life story of 46,000 characters. And later on, if I can still find the tweet, some of this is also like, a lot of this is filled with like bullshit and like actual just like lies. Because if I can still find the tweet, this is off because you claim the teacher who essayed you had been arrested, but he still has his teaching license and is still active to this day. You need to clarify this. Be irresponsible to lie about someone like this. The case was dropped and you expunged from SR Row 2. This is the part that she recently removed from the document. Teacher charged with sexually assaulting child under age 16. Prosecutor says a teacher from Virgin County was arrested Monday and charged with sexually abusing a student. Authorities say Wednesday Jane Fletty, 43 of Hackensack, was arrested for following. This is my brother. He was accused of this disgusting allegation from a student and his parent that admitted on the stand in court that they hated him. The law judge found him not guilty and ordered an expungement. I'm requesting that all related links be taken down so my brother can move forward with his life. The link you've attached has been in contact and removed from these articles. If you need supporting documents, please contact me and I'll provide them. And then Soul responds, forgot to clarify, the person in the article I attached wasn't me. I had only included its side photo's past history of this sort of topic. So from what I'm getting at here, this document that she links to it as what's supposed to be proof of what happened to her is like just like some random document that's unrelated to what happened to her. So why did you link it? What's the point of linking it? You just make yourself look bad. And also, if he was expunged of it, the people admitted that it didn't happen. It makes your side of the story just look like you're a liar too. And then this guy, I think, sort of almost rightfully gets upset. Like, why are you lying about rape, you freak? You're putting innocent man's life in danger for your nothing burger. Hey, you said the word! You said the word nothing burger! And then Soul just doesn't even have a response. Thanks, man. What you did is an easy defamation case. This is a literal crime. And the fact that you're trying to cover it up by saying, oh, I attached to different persons by you using me and I to describe the events that took place. You're lying through your teeth. Dang, this guy is serious. This would be the first time that Soul would commit any sort of crime. This is not a reoccurring issue that she has at all. And the I is included in the hyperlink. Why would you do that? Then read the last sentence of the first part of your own screenshot if I had never come out how any articles published them in the first place. If you didn't have any, why did you post an article then? This is just backpedaling bullshit. And then this guy, he took the first result on Google for sexual assault case and didn't even bother to fact check it to see if it's true or not. You really rushed to get extra guilt points for the doc, didn't you? Man, it's a public account and we'll see this. Do you really want to lie right now? Then, well, you're fucking crazy. I haven't done corporate Christ school during after school hours in the media center and when there's 2 principals at a time. Miss Pinto... This is something I don't get about Soul. She has like this like Christian lolcow way of like making excuses and trying to explain herself, but just oversharing her life story. Like this is literally just like what lolcows do. I don't... And then, of course, Soul blocking me isn't helping your case. The case is never real and James was innocent by judge's order. He's not even on the sexual offender registry. So what the fuck are you talking about? You somehow have memories of being raped by him when nothing happened. Well, let's hear it, Robotic developer. Did you commit defamation about an innocent man to protect your reputation? Quit it with the corny anime gifs. And then somebody responds with another gift. Who is this guy? Is it Kurt Cobain? And then I had also a response. Then she made, so always support victims, so the victims are people you don't like. Fuck you, dude. Yeah, fuck you for calling me out for being a liar. Have you ever considered thinking before acting? I'm not going to bait you on whether or not you're lying about being right, but why would you include some unrelated report on a police case involving the same school for no reason? You get how bad that looks like. And I think she does, but the thing, she's a pathological fucking liar. The main tweet of this, she claims that she, like, rushed, like, the 8,000 word life story and wrote 180 words per minute. Like, at what point do you think, should I stop and reread what I wrote? No, because I had to rush it out, because I have to protect myself from the evil, nasty trolls. These people, I don't get how they defend this shit. This guy over here, Leo Dev. Ignore them, Soul. You guys really want to try their hardest to paint you as an awful person. Just hope you're doing okay. Oh, this hate's fucking insane. We hope this doesn't affect you that much. Yeah, I'm sorry, Soul, that you're a pedophile. These nasty trolls are really bringing you down for calling you out on it. I hope you're doing okay. Can I suck your cock? Oh yeah, I hardly remember what this, but I genuinely wanted to see some stuff to Funk last night's stage, but once it was just, I was young and stupid back then, I have no proof to discredit any claims, just words. Beat the document I was recording. So she doesn't have any proof.
Here. The little CP art in question is just like, literally just that. Like, I don't mean to, like, devalue it or anything, but it wasn't anything insanely bad as they're making it out to be. And it's just kind of weird to see it, like, be brought to such an extent like that.
But that isn't proof, though. That's really not proof. It's no proof. He literally just drew stick-figure tits and said, that's the proof, guys. That's the proof. Okay. And then he actually admitted it. But guys, that wasn't bad. It was shitty CPR. Guys, it was shitty CPR. It wasn't that bad. Oh, this is what I was remembering about the, also you couldn't that shit. Get your shit together. Just a screenshot of them outright admitting they didn't get groomed. And if you want more evidence, teachers that supposedly did had their records expunged because guess what? They lied. They just hated the teacher, so they made a false allegation. And it's always with these people who didn't read the doc at all, and they're like, did you even read the doc? It's like, yes. They've been doing exactly what I'm saying they did. I don't need a sugar-coated doc. I just want them to no longer be associated with Forsaken, and to be taken off the internet for good. And you would know she didn't distribute CP. Like, they admitted it to it, though. And the screenshot where they apologized for what they did, they outright admit it. And, oh, yeah, this is probably where I got the pin post. Yeah, this is them just admitting that the CP are... The guys, it wasn't bad. It's just a stick for you, I swear. Oh, yeah, these were some of the good tweets I saw. Don't worry, guys. I change, whispers the evil February 2024 Condo player's soul in my ears. Soul needs to be put down like a dog. So true, so true. Going back to the background, I'm not gonna say I'm an expert here or anything, but the number one rule of the internet, I think, is to not overshare your life story. Oh my god. Then I think, going back to my tweet, a lot of this is just like people like posting stupid reaction images with like nothing actually to say, and then like blocking me immediately after so I can't even respond to them. I'm a nothing burger. Fuck, man, I guess I am. Shit. And let's see the reaction of our drama YouTubers like Parlo or Ruben. If they defend your points, hats off to you. If not, then stay neutral and understand both sides. The new username is benefit. Oh no, guys, I'm ugly as shit. I'm gonna go much. This is the most Reddit response I've seen all day. Thank you, a fellow noob. Dixie, delete this tweet. You did not read the tag. Shut the do I know you? Don't refer to me by my name, buddy. I do not know you. You're a nobody. You have 0 followers. You could have just DM'd me. I don't know why I reposted this, by the way, in between this. Then it's just the my background portion of Soul's new doc. I'm sad and lonely. And here's some embarrassing information about me. Please don't bully me with it. Are you just gonna base your entire personality off of that because your entire life centered around online drama? Heartbreaking, depressing even. I wish you luck in life, being able to find a life that matters instead of obsessing over internet drama. Guys, I'm obsessed. I'm so obsessed with internet drama. If you ever make a joke online about something relating to the internet, then I'm sorry, but you're terminally online. You need to log off. Your life centers around online drama. Not the person whose life is being ruined right now because they spent their entire life doing embarrassing stuff online. No, they're the normal person. I'm the weirdo for cracking a joke. But yeah, I think this is all that happened. This was like, I do think I deserve a Purple Heart for all of this. At least one. I deserve 1 Purple Heart for all this stuff. How do I stop the recording?
Broke nigga alert. Broke nigga.
Hello again. I'm on my phone 'cause I forgot to record an outro. But yeah, I'm like about to head into work. Or I came here like 30 minutes early because I knew that I needed to record here. But some news shit happened. While talking to somebody else, what's her face, Soul, had like a crash out in my replies and then just like privated her account after I made a tweet like proving that I had a copy of her game. I don't remember entirely what she said. I think there's some like really like unrelated kind of thing about like her just like verifying her age. Because the age really wasn't the issue. It was the problem that she did all that shit Like, even, like, as recent as the Condo, if you're just gonna ignore the Fungus thing, the Condo shit was just last year. It really wasn't about the age. It was about how long ago it was, or how recent, I guess, is the better way to phrase that. And then, like, some other people replied, and they all, like, blocked me before I could respond. I think one of them, I checked their, like, Twitter, and in their bio, they said they're 18, and their pinned was, like, them begging for money to, like, replace a windshield. So I guess these people have their priorities in check. They'd rather argue with people online than, like, get a job and, like, get, like, a $200, like, windshield repair. Assuming that they have insurance. If they don't have insurance, then that's their fault. But, yeah, there really is no moral to this story. Basically, point is, Soul shouldn't have a platform, especially on a kid's game. Especially having, like, an audience of, like, having an audience that's a majority just children. I think that's really bad. Considering. Yeah. I'm gonna play myself out with a song I made about being a pedophile. I didn't make it for this video, but it does fit. It's going in an album I'm working on. Good night.
Mama always told me I was no good. How were my neighbors when I moved into the neighborhood? Life's real hard and you look down at my beer. Thought it was bad I had to serve 12 years.
New updates. A bunch of collaborators have requested to have their content removed from the game. A bunch of team members have left, and the game is on an indefinite hiatus. A bunch of new documents have popped up with more evidence of Soul's behavior, and I think it'd be fair to say that Forsaken has been, well, Forsaken. TLDR. Soul is someone who should not be trusted with a platform, as she has proven herself to be an outright degenerate, vindictive person. And if she truly cared about herself or her fan base, she passed the game to someone else and leave the internet for good. That is all for now. Toodles!
Okay, guys, I'm going to do a tornado siren once again.